I'm the press.
Please inform us of what you're doing, and it might be okay.
All you have to do is come talk to me, and I'll tell you, but you don't need to be like this.
Well, why didn't you come first? Why didn't you come
As soon as
first?
I saw you coming towards me, I said, I'll go talk to this guy, no problem.
Why don't you come inform us?
I don't have to. That's my whole point of what I'm doing.
You don't have to.
I don't. I'm very polite. I'm not going to. I don't want to stir anything up.
Okay. Why don't you go back to where you came from?
Have you ever just looked at a man and the way he conducts himself and thought, yeah, he's definitely a wife beater? Well, that's exactly how I feel about this old fart right here. Now, we obviously have no proof as to whether or not he is a wife beater, but we do have a bit more credible evidence as to something else about him. And we will be talking about that later in this video. Don't you worry your pretty little minds. The two auditors involved in this interaction is auditing Erie County, shout out to him, and the main victim behind the crimes you're about to see, the random Patriot. They decided to go to Catahoula Parish in Louisiana, starting specifically with the courthouse, which goes pretty hunky-dory at first. Nobody impedes on their right to record in public, they meet a couple of neighborhood dogs, all seems to be going well aside from the initial encounter with Ellis Boothe, the main perpetrator and infamous star of this video. But then the random Patriot goes into another public building, albeit by himself, which, gonna be honest with you, was a bit of a mistake on his part, but that's not the point. The point is that he not only has the right to be in this public building during open public hours and record whatever his eyes can see, but none of the employees inside that building objected to him doing so.
Whose puppies?
Well, the puppies need a home, but they live over here for now until we can find them a home.
Oh, they do?
She feeds them and I feed them and we just watch them.
That's nice of you. Yeah.
And I've been trying to find them homes, but I ain't found none yet.
It's so hard.
I know.
So this is the Homeland Security office?
Yes. His office is like the very end.
Ellis?
It's like, yeah, a combination of people.
Okay. Ellis Boothe is his name? Is he in his office?
I don't think he is. He must
It's
be
all right.
at the courthouse.
Did he come over here and talk to you about me already by chance?
No.
Okay. Well, he just saw me recording like I'm doing now.
Okay.
Imagine I walk in and you lose your crap on me. Get right in my face. Why would you do that, right? Only because I'm recording. What I wanted to do is make a public records request in regards to him.
Okay.
So can I do that with you?
Well, I work for the LSU Ag Center.
Oh,
So,
weird. Okay.
yeah. So, like the Ag Center extension
I see.
is in here.
Okay. It's just a multiple
And-
use building.
Yeah, like the sanitarians in here and the Homeland. But it'd probably be the clerk of, like the police jury and stuff for public records.
Dude, so they won't even talk to us because we're recording. They locked us out. We're all being, you know how we're talking? That's all we're doing. People just can't handle it. And so probably I would probably need to submit it to Ellis Boothe himself, which is never going to go anywhere. All right, well, here's his office. Let's go see. Which one is it? Hi there. Are you with Homeland Security or are you with...
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm Ellis Jackson.
Okay.
Now, any other reasonable person in the random Patriot's shoes would assume that things were going fairly well, and that this was going to be a fairly uneventful audit. But oh boy, did Ellis Boothe sure prove all of us wrong. Because this racist old man, and like I said, we'll be talking about that very shortly, decides to do this.
Yeah, absolutely. I love explaining this.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of First Amendment audits? Uh-oh. Here we go. See?
This is a secure building. Outside.
It's not, sir.
Outside.
See, this is what I... Do not touch me. Do not touch me.
Did you ask to come in this building?
I don't have to.
Yes,
This is
you
a
do.
public area.
This is a secure building.
She asked me a question and I was answering her.
This is a secure
This is
building.
what I was talking about. Like,
As I began explaining, Mr. Boothe entered the building from behind and attacked me without warning. He put his hands on me in what appeared to be a wrestling attempt and forcibly seized my recording device, immediately shutting it off, a clear violation of my First Amendment rights. I struggled for several seconds to retrieve my property while Boothe continued to engage physically, striking me during the altercation. I ultimately recovered my device, gathered my belongings from the floor, and exited the building. Outside, Catahoula Deputy William Beeson was present, but Boothe followed me and attacked me again, this time in full view of the deputy. Boothe grabbed my phone again and threw it roughly 30 yards over the deputy and his cruiser onto the pavement.
Get out of my face. You just lost it. So are you going to charge him now?
First of all, let me ask this.
Ask anything, dude.
Did you go in his...
So in between the two times that Ellis Boothe assaulted the random Patriot, he intentionally turned off his equipment and attempted to steal it. Thankfully, Justin didn't allow that to happen. But the second time he was assaulted within those mere seconds, not only did he take his equipment and throw it several feet away, but this was done right in front of a sheriff deputy. But how does this deputy, William Beeson, handle this situation, you might be wondering? Before we find out, we the people, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below, subscribe, and leave us a comment on what you think about this, and share with us any court cases or laws that would pertain to the situation. Now let's have a little look-see, shall we?
Right now.
Dude, are you going to... No, you just saw him assault me and break my stuff and take my stuff and throw it? You need to take care of this, deputy.
No.
I follow the law. He doesn't.
I follow the law.
My whole job is to follow the law. I know what I'm doing.
All right, my job is...
Deputy, what's your name, sir?
Deputy.
Please de-escalate him. Get him out of my face, now. I had every right to knock the shit out of you back there.
You had all right.
You tried to put me in a headlock. You took my stuff. Dude, I was having a polite conversation.
That is a very...
De-escalate him. He is losing his shit. He's about to lose his job, I guarantee you. Enjoy your last week here, bro. And then he just came and took my stuff. You saw it, dude.
I'm gonna let them know what happened.
He did the same thing inside before I came out. He did it twice. You need to, like, if I did that to him, where would I be right now? In cuffs in the back of your car. So why isn't he? Why isn't he?
He's inside.
No, he needs to be in the cuffs in the back of your car.
I understand that.
So this isn't fair treatment.
That's why I've got my detectives coming over here.
What would you have done if I had done that to him? Be honest.
He grabbed your phone, that was it, and threw your phone, that was it.
No, he put me in a headlock inside. Also, it's on camera. Well, grabbing my phone and throwing it's assault and battery, and
But did he hit you with it?
And theft. No, touching me at all, brother. Assault is just, I don't even have to touch you. I just have to threaten you with being touched, and that's assault. When you touch me, it's battery. And then you can add on, he took my phone from me and threw it. Right. Now it's destruction of property, that's theft. You name it. If I did any of those to you right now, what would happen to me?
I mean...
Be honest. Just be honest. I would go to jail.
I've got them coming over here.
Dude, just do your job. Arrest him like you would me.
Well, right now, I'm going to collect a statement from you.
Yeah, I think we know exactly where this is going. Yeah, I need your identification in order to write a statement for his citation. Dude, you just witnessed an assault happen right in front of you. If that old fart was anybody else, there's a 99% chance he would have been in cuffs. But if you really want me to show you how biased they are for this old man, this is what Chief Detective Dwayne Littleton had to say about this, and his reasoning for why Boothe is not being placed in cuffs in that very moment.
And can I get your name, sir?
It's Dwayne Littleton.
I'm Justin.
Okay. We're trying to make this right. He's Homeland Security. He's not.
He still can't break the law, though.
Oh, I agree.
And he needs to go to jail just like I would.
And I'm not saying that ain't gonna happen. I'm just letting you know that he don't work for us.
I understand that, and actually that makes it better, because if he did work for you, you would just give him. He definitely wouldn't go to jail. But he's not even your department, so you can act on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the deputy and see what he's got on. Maybe he's got a body cam I can watch or something.
I mean, his own. Would you call him a liar, or? Because he saw it with his own eyes, so he could just tell you he saw.
Oh yeah, I'm just asking.
He saw him do that to
I'm
me.
just hoping that his body cam shows me so I can see it.
Like
personally.
if I ran up and grabbed your phone out of your pocket and threw it, what happens to me?
Sure.
And that's only one of like 10 things that happen. Yeah. But just that alone, what would happen?
Well, I mean, at a minimum, it could be he took your phone
and threw it.
Yeah.
No. What if I did that to you? What would happen to me?
You'd probably go to jail.
Thank you.
I mean, likely, it's according to that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm only.
Well, that was.
Hear this whole story.
It's a lot worse than that, sure. But that alone would take me to jail. So let's do it to him.
Well,
he needs to.
Let's see what's happening here.
Do you believe that a law officer has a higher standard or a lower standard that they need to operate on? You think that they should?
I 100% agree that
higher standard.
Okay,
standard,
so then he's not a law officer. So.
All right. Well, then even better. Then take him, dude.
So he refuses to put that man in cuffs, in spite of the obvious crimes he committed, because he's part of Homeland Security. Need I say all the more reason for why qualified immunity should be abolished in every single state? Really just goes to show you that law enforcement and the government in general is above the law. I mean really, the bias here is so bad that instead of charging that man with assault and battery as they should have, they were actually attempting to look for charges to place against Justin. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. So obviously the random Patriot took off knowing what was likely about to happen, having never given his information to any of the cops that showed up, and thankfully so at that. But as he was leaving, he got this bit of information from auditing Erie County, that apparently there was a black cop that showed up who refused to press charges against the random Patriot. And upon doing so, according to Justin, Ellis Boothe said something along the lines of sending that black cop back to the plantation.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention. Dan and Ron tell me that when they were in the sheriff's office, one of the deputies asked them to shut their camera off so they could tell them something. And so they did. And the deputy told Dan and Ron that there was a black deputy that was talking to Ellis Boothe. And apparently Ellis Boothe told this black deputy that if he doesn't arrest me, then he needs to get back to the cornfields.
I wish we had video evidence of this. I really do. Do you have any idea how big he would make it for all the wrong reasons on lamestream media all over the world? That's why earlier in this video I called him a racist old man. But I suppose I digress. But in order to really stress just how badly the random Patriot was pulling teeth just to get this man charged with the obvious crime he committed right in front of the cops, this is what happens when he gets a phone call from Chief Deputy Ben Adams.
What do you think your deputy should have done in that moment when he sees this man grab my stuff, try to grab me, then grab my stuff and throw it?
He should have arrested him for simple battery and criminal damage to property.
All right. Well, he didn't even think about it.
With that said, the reason that I called you was see if I could do the right thing on this. But I've already told you that I need a written statement and a signed affidavit before I can go further.
No, you don't. With what your deputy saw with his own eyes is enough to do something. You admitted just a second ago. What should that deputy have done? You said arrested him.
So Chief Deputy Adams admits that that man should have been arrested the moment he assaulted the random Patriot. But then he goes on to say that he needs a sworn written statement from the random Patriot in order to make it happen? Dude, that cop had everything he needed to place that man in cuffs and take him to jail. Why wasn't he taken to jail in that very moment? Oh yeah, that's right, because he's part of Homeland Security. I forgot. That's kind of the pattern I've noticed with all the cops involved here too. Almost every single one of them admitted that if anybody else did the same thing to the random Patriot as what Boothe did, they would have been arrested and charged with assault and battery as well as destruction of property. And yet they openly refuse to do anything about it. This reminds me of that time when Denver Metro Audits was assaulted over a dozen times by Terry Giglio, and the cops did nothing. I mean, at the very least, they didn't stop Denver Metro Audits from defending himself when push came to shove. These cops were ready to charge the random Patriot for something he didn't do. Speaking of charges, since I've been talking an awful lot about it this video, after all that teeth pulling, they finally decided to capitulate and arrest Ellis Boothe for assault and battery and destruction of property. He of course bonded out, and it's likely these charges are going to be dismissed because, you know, the government sticks up for each other. But you know what? At least it's something. It's a lot better than what we got that one time from Chicago PD, or even worse, when Long Island Audit was arrested in Groton, Connecticut, when he was the victim of crimes by Brian Fahey. But that's still not going to stop me from leaving contact information down below, not only to the sheriff's office, but also to Ellis Boothe for all of you to hold accountable. And we encourage all of you to be as respectful as can be if you decide to redress your grievances. But just like the acronym of our channel says, let all of them hear our roar. But even more importantly, make sure you go subscribe to the Random Patriot as well as Auditing Erie County, and let them both know that Recognizing Our Rights sent you. and stay tuned for any updates to the situation as it develops. For the sake of saving time, we're going to keep it brief with Attorney Shield. Check out the description, the pinned comment, or this QR code. Use our promo code of ROR1776, and aside from that, thank you once again for watching. The only other thing we want from you would simply be this: never stop loving the good old Constitution.